We are back real quick and we are going to look at something real quick that I think um, pretty interesting. I think I did this video already before, but we'll do it again tonight. It is Saturday, February 21st, 2025. 2026. I'm talking about 2025. 2026. All right, so what we're going to focus on is the Bible verse again, Revelations 12:4. Okay, where it says that, that's then war broke out. Let's go with right here, but he was not strong enough. Nope, that's not it. Okay, right here. All right, Revelations 12:4 talks about, not 12:4, I believe it's 12:5, 12:4. Okay. His tail drew a third of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was ready to give birth to devour her child as soon as it was born. All right. As soon as it was born. All right. And it's just basically another one, a New American Standard Bible. And his tail swept away a third of the stars. But we want to focus on this because this is the authentic one. They're trying to get away from, pivot away from his tail drew a third of the stars in heaven. All right. And then cast them to the earth. Now, here are like some images of the dragon. And as you can see in this particular picture, you see Satan's tail throwing the stars to earth right here. All of those little stars. And this may shock y'all for a moment, okay? So check this out. You see these stars that the dragon tail is casting upon our earth? There's the stars. He's casting his stars, which are his angels, right? Now check this out real quick. Okay, just a quick research. There goes some stars right there. There go the stars. Right? Those are the sum of the stars that was cast upon this earth. Are here, it's my belief. These are stars. Stars. Fallen stars. Stars that was cast upon this earth from none other than the notorious Satan himself, casting his stars upon this earth. There they go. All right. Now, one more thing. Right here, you can see the dragon has 7 heads. Matter of fact, I got a better image. Hold on. Okay, so these are the stars, like right here. You can see the 7-headed dragon here, which is Satan. You see him casting his stars to earth. A third of his stars. His fallen stars. Coming to earth. Right? Which gave birth to the human dragons. Is technically what the stars was. Human dragons. You can see this right here. He just look like he's sitting on a chair, but it's not. These are his actual wings. Big hoofs like that. Those are the hooks on his wings. You see the thick bone in his wing. It's like a curtain. That's a really thick bone in his wings. These are the stars being cast to the earth from the dragon, which later were the human dragons. All right, now here's where it gets real. These are also another versions of human dragons. Those are the ones that was first cast here. Now, hold on. Back to this image here. You notice the dragon got 7 heads, right? Like the Bible said, a 7-headed dragon. Satan got 7 heads. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. 4, 5. Can't see the other one. 6. 7. It's supposed to have 7. I can't see all 7 of them here. Right? But look. This is what I find very interesting. Notice Satan's tail. And his tail is wrapped around the whole globe. Which is supposed to be, I guess, Earth. Right? Supposed to be Earth, or is wrapped around the moon. His tail big enough to circle around the whole moon. And the end of his tail is actually a snake. Like another head. So he got, and look at this. A head by his wing. This is very important, people. Now I want y'all to really, really pay attention to this. Whoever drew this image knew they shit, man. They had some real ties to the heavens probably at one point. That has been trickled down. Somebody told stories somewhere. All right. Now this is important. Pay attention to the heads, right? Watch this. We have 1, 2, 3 heads, right? You see the angles of the heads? That's 3 heads. Check this out. Come over here. 3, 4, 5, and 6 heads, right? Now in this image, they got the tail as the 7th head. The tail as the 7th head, y'all, of this dragon. Now check this out. They even got a head on the corner of his wing. Of Satan's wing. This is extremely important. Because what I'm about to show y'all, Lord, pay attention to the location. Notice they put a head on the corner of his wing where the dragon thumb's supposed to be at. Right? And they put his tail as another head of the dragon. Which is the tail is the one that spit out the stars to the earth. All right? That cast the stars to the earth trying to get to the lady. Well, before you even tried to get to the lady, right? So pay attention to the heads of the dragon. This is extremely important, people. 1 head right on the corner of the left wing. That would be his left wing. God damn, this is extremely important. Damn, they was on fire right there. Okay, so if he facing our way, yeah, that's his left wing. Check this out. His left wing will be his right wing if he's facing us. So no, that's his right wing. I think that's his right wing. But anyway, they got a head on the corner of one of his wings. Put it like that. One of his wings got a head, a dragon head on it, where the thumb's supposed to be, right? And then his tail is also another head, right? And it's wrapped around the earth. Now watch this. I'm about to shock the shit out of y'all. Check this out. Now here we are. The notorious Satan himself. Check this shit out, people. Now the reason why he not red no more, because remember, he been soaking in the sea, which is salt water, for thousands of years since he got kicked out of heaven. You already know what color your skin gonna be if you sitting in the goddamn salt water for 1,000 years. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. So by him sitting in the water soaking up all that time for thousands and thousands of years, we already know he not going to be red no more. Plus, he not mad. So that's going to change his color right then and there. All right? Now, let's focus on the heads and check this shit out. Okay? Remember what I just showed y'all. Okay, so this is head 1. This is head 2. All right? 2 heads. That's the second head is bruised, like it been bruised to death, just like the Bible was talking about the 7-headed beast. But we know it's only one 7-headed beast, and that's Big Satan. All right? Now this is him. Now look, this is his wing. All of South America, his left wing, as a matter of fact. That would be his left wing. All right? Hey, check this out. His left wing. We just counted 2 heads here. That's 2. And this is a big, mean motherfucking head right here. This head number 3. 90 miles off the coast of South Florida. Head number 3. Cuba is the right horn. Bahamas is the left horn. There goes his eye. You know, Puerto Rico is like right on the bridge of his face. And there you go right there, okay? That's head number 3. Now, what I just showed y'all, and look at his wing. And guess what? Right on his wing is what? Head number 4. Right there. Head number 4 right on the corner of his goddamn wing. You have to go back and watch the video in the beginning and see it. That's head number 4. Now check this out. Remember I told y'all about what I think could be head number 5. Head number 5. Okay. And then you got head number 6. Y'all already know what I feel about this. Possible heads number 5 and 6. Let me say it like that. Possible heads number 5 and number 6. All right. Possible heads number 5 and number 6. Okay. Now check this out. Now let's go back to Satan big ass. Boom. It's a big dragon. Now remember I showed y'all his foot. Look at the distance from this motherfucker head to his foot. This is his head. Goes all the way right here to his foot. Man, it don't look that big on the map. But I'm telling you right now, that's far as fuck. That is a huge distance. From the South Georgia Islands, Sandwich Islands, all the way to Antarctica over here where his feet at. Look at his feet. Look at this. Look at the feet, okay? This is his feet. Come up like that. Boom. Big feet. That's his right back leg. And look at his claws. Remember, I told y'all their skin is made of rock. Anything from heaven's skin is made of rock. Look at his claws. 1, 2, 3 claws. 3 claws. You cannot deny that. And that's his foot. And his foot starting to change. Look like it's kind of broken in this. Now look at the skin. Look at his stomach. You can see the skin on his stomach with his fat ass. Look at the skin on his stomach. All that skin. Big lizard skin in the ocean down there. This is a huge mofo. I can't wait till they release documents on him. Because I know they done put submarines down there. And I know they see him. Scared the shit out of him. Now look at the tail. Hold on. What the hell is it? Okay, now look at his tail. Check this out. Now this is important, people. Look at that. Look at that. There you go right there. New Zealand. New Zealand is another dragon head. That's head number 7. Now, if we going back to this image, it's showing us that the head I just showed y'all on the wing right there. There's the head on the wing right there that we just looked at. Right on the corner of the wing. That's the little head I just showed y'all. Right there. And his tail is another head that looked like a snake. Motherfucker go right there. And as you seen, it was wrapped around the whole world, right? Or the moon, right? This is his head. New Zealand sits on Satan's other head. That's why it looked like a fish. That's his other damn head according to this little fictional photo, which is spot on with what we're looking at right now. Spot on. This is what actually cast the human dragons to this earth. Right here. Or you can draw it this way. Like that. Or that's it. That's the head, the dagger. But let's look at the tail. Look, it goes all the way around, literally around the whole world. And these maybe could be the snakes that cast it too, because that looked like a snake as well. But look at the tail. It literally goes around the whole world. Look at that. Up, through, down by Cali, all the way on the side, boom. Connects right back to him. That go the head. That go the head of this big boy. The tail is, they got the tail as another head. And that motherfucker sitting right under New Zealand. Yep. Right under New Zealand is that boy right there. Which his tail is actually a snake in this. So he's a dragon snake. Like a, pure dragon with snake. And remember I was telling y'all about these daggers that's coming out of the wing, out of his wings. See those daggers? Like sharp bone that's coming out. Since our heavenly brother Michael chopped off his wing, watch this. Check this out. Oh shit, hold on. Let's go look at his wing. Look, there go the daggers right there. Before you even zoom in on it, there go the daggers because his wings is regenerating. Boom. There go the daggers. And remember, if you zoom in all the way on places like right here where you see where the stab wound still healing at. This is right here. Hold on. That's not the area. Where that area at that's still healing? It's like right here. Hold on. Damn, hold on. There's an area somewhere over here. Where's that station there? That's Davis Station. There's an area somewhere over here that he's still bleeding. Okay, I think it's over here. Yeah. Yeah, look at all that blood. You can see the blood in the ice right now. Look at all that blood. Google picking up all that blood in the ice. Damn, his skin look different now, though. Holy shit. Big scales. Damn, I bet they see that shit, though. And look at the scales on that big boy. Hell yeah. I need to watch some more, do some more research on dragon scales in Antarctica. Let's see what's up, if they got anything new. Let's go right here. Look at that. This is regenerating. Regenerating. Claws in the ice. Claws in the ice. Big claws that's regenerating. And Google capturing all that blood. All that goddamn blood in the ice. Blood. Dripping blood in the ice. big patches of stab wounds that don't look that big when you zoom out though. But it did damage apparently. There's probably other big stab wounds in other places because the ice is detecting. Look, blood all up there, frozen blood in the ice. Blood in the ice. Anyways though, catch y'all in the next video. Stay safe and peace out.